Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. My name is Tiffany, and today's video is a beauty Q&A tag video, kind of so you can get to know me a little bit more. This is a beauty Q&A. It was created by Piinksparkles, and I will go ahead and have her video linked down below. But I got this video from watching Tiffany Dawn, so I will also have her video linked down below as well. So before we get started, I do upload every Monday and Friday with some bonus videos on Wednesdays, so please subscribe. And then also, if you like beauty Q&As, get to know me more, maybe get ready with me, like this video. And then if you would like to follow me on Instagram at @TataTiffany, and that's just where I post more up-to-date stuff on my life in general. So with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and get on to the actual questions, shall we? So it is 40 questions, the first part being skincare. So the first question is, how many times do you wash your face daily? With a cleanser or some kind of soap, once a day, normally at night while I take a shower, to take off, my makeup, anything I've collected during the day. In the morning, all I do is I normally just wet a washcloth and just wipe my face down a little bit, and that's me for the morning, and it should be ready for my skincare. The next question is, what skin type do you have? I'm pretty oily. The weird thing is I'm oily, but sometimes I get these like skin flakes, which why I thought I was dry. I kind of still don't know why I get these skin flakes. I'm so oily, but I'm oily. Next question is, what is your current facial wash? Right now I'm using the Philosophy exfoliating scrub, but that's just because I'm using it. Honestly, I'm just going through my facial scrubs and going through them. I don't think I have a particular one that I'm like in love with. I haven't found that yet. I'm just going through my backup drawers of samples and facial wash. So, do you exfoliate? Yes, I do. I do exfoliate. Either, I know a lot of people don't like it, but the St. Ives apricot scrub, I just don't go heavy-handed with it. If I do use it, I just kind of try to massage it in, versus like trying to really deep down scrub it in. I know that's not good for your skin. I don't mind like beads and micro beads and all that, so I do exfoliate. And like I said, I am using the Philosophy exfoliating cleanser, and yeah, so I do exfoliate about every day. What brand do you use? Mainly the St. Ives one, but like I said, I just don't go heavy-handed. What moisturizer do you use? Right now, I'm just testing out moisturizers, so I don't have a particular one. I do use the Nivea cream for nighttime moisturizing all over the face because it's a very thick, heavy cream. And I do like that for when I go to sleep because I feel like my face is very hydrated the next day. So I do like that. It is a thick cream, and it stays tacky on your face. You can feel it on your face, but I'm just going to sleep, so I don't really mind it. Do you have freckles? No, I don't have freckles. I do have dark spots. If that's considered freckles, but no, I don't have any freckles. Do you use eye cream? Currently, I am using eye cream just because it's a sample. I got it in a sample, so I'm just using it. Use it. I'm not seeing a big difference in an eye cream and a regular moisturizer though. But I am using one right now, but I'm not seeing that huge of a difference between the two to go out and purchase a separate eye cream. Do you or did you have acne prone skin? I mean, I still have acne, but it's like hormonal acne, and I don't think I really had huge pimples or anything like that when I was younger. It was mainly hormonal, so I didn't really deal with acne. Did you ever have to use Pro-activ? I did try Pro-activ when I was younger and I had more acne prone skin. Not crazy acne, nothing like that, but I would have more than I have now. And I should try it, but I felt like it didn't do anything, so I did try it. I didn't see an effect in it, so I didn't repurchase it. Now that's all for the skincare, and woo, makeup is a lot longer. And I just barely started looking at this, like scrolling down. I'm like, ooh, it's a lot of questions, but it's like 40 questions. It says it in the beginning. I don't know why that didn't translate in my head. But let's get on to it. What foundation do you use? Currently, I'm testing out foundations. I'm using the Tarte Tinted Primer, the It CC Cosmetics foundation, a Wet n Wild Cushion foundation. If you want to see what I'm currently using right now for the month of July, I'll link up my Shop My Stash and see and show you everything I'm currently using at the moment. That's what I'm using for the month. But I normally like light to medium coverage. I am not a full foundation person. I like skin to look like skin, and I don't know, for me it tends to break down real easy, especially if it's full coverage, so I don't particularly like full coverage in general. How about concealer? Same thing. Right now I'm testing out an Anastasia Beverly Hills concealer in the potted form. I'm using a It CC concealer in the black tube, and then I'm using a new one from Almay. Like I said before, everything I am using currently is in my Shop My Stash. Do you know your undertone color? Yes, I'm very warm. I'm a warm undertone. I've noticed, especially getting into makeup, you learn that, and just warmer colors look better on me than cooler colors, but I still like to play with cool color tones anyways. But I am definitely have a yellow undertone, and no, it's not because I'm just Asian. It might be that. But yeah, I have a yellow undertone. What do you think of fake lashes? I have been loving them so far. I have a pair on right now. They're kind of subtle. They're just like long, not very volumizing. But I've been loving them, and doing them more and more, I've learned that it doesn't really take that long to put on fake eyelashes to get more of a poppy eye effect. So I've been loving them. Did you know that you're supposed to change your mascara every 3 months? Not before YouTube. I definitely didn't know that, but to be fair, I wasn't using mascara too often. But when watching YouTube, that is pounded in. Yeah, you're supposed to change your mascara every 3 months. Although, to be fair, I still don't do it every 3 months. I do it when the mascara starts drying out and flaking. But that is normally around the 3-4 month mark. What brand of mascara do you use? I really like the Maybelline Lash Sensationals in the pink tube with the black trimming. I do like the Essence Lash Princess with the teal tubing. Those are the ones I really like. I like drugstore mascaras. I'm not a high-end person, so I do really enjoy drugstore. Sephora, MAC. Sephora, hands down. I don't know. I've actually never tried MAC. I got into YouTube when MAC was not a big deal. Sephora is, and that's what I got into. And then I got switched over to Ulta, and Ulta's like my #1 ride or die. Besides, actually, have to be like CVS is my ride or die, because I can do sales like no other at CVS. But then Ulta is definitely another, for obviously the makeup I can't get at CVS. But I am a drugstore kind of girl. Do you have a MAC Pro card? No. I think those are just for MUAs, and I am not one. I am just a makeup lover, a makeup enthusiast. So no, I don't have a Pro card. What makeup tools do you use in makeup application? That's a lot. Eye brushes every day, all the time, because I love doing my eyes. I do use a spoolie for my brows and a brow brush to brush in my brows. I guess that's what you say. I use my fingers to, you know, put on primer. But then I also use a beauty sponge for foundation and my concealer, and then I use face brushes for contour and bronzer and blush and highlighter. So I use pretty much all of it, all of them. Do you use makeup base / primer for the eyes? I mean, eye primer or concealer? Yeah, I do. I do think they do tend to help with color adherence and pigmentation, so I do use it, but I really haven't found a difference between high-end or drugstore or concealer or regular eye primer. For the face, yes, I do use a face primer, although I'm kind of not seeing a point in it because I am so oily. I do break down my foundation very easily. I haven't been finding a primer that really combats my oiliness. The only thing I've been really into using a primer for is for my pores. I have large pores like right here and on my nose, and then a little on my forehead and my T-zone. What is your favorite eyeshadow color or shade? I really love warm tones. I don't really have a specific color I love. Maybe like orange or yellow. Like right now I'm wearing like pretty much warm tones, and I really like that on my eyes, but I like to do different colors and different looks. But I particularly draw to those shades because of my undertone. So yellows and warm tones in general look good on me. So those shade ranges is definitely what I'm into. Do you use pencil or liquid eyeliner? I use a liquid eyeliner for the top portion of my lids, and I use a pencil in my waterline, the nude color. How often do you poke your eyes with the eyeliner pencil? Not very often, honestly. I actually do pretty well not poking myself in the eye. It happens. I'm not gonna say I'm perfect. It definitely does happen, but I don't do it very often because I guess I would say the eyeliner that I use is very creamy, so it really glides on. I use the Rimmel Scandal Eyes in nude, and it glides on my waterline so easily that I don't have to dig in or anything like that. What do you think of pigment eyeshadows? I can't really say because I haven't really used any that are what you would call pigment eyeshadows. I love pigmented eyeshadows for sure, but like say if you were saying Subculture or Prism or something, which they call them pigment shadows, I never did it because I don't know if I wanted to deal with from the reviews of how pigmented they were, that you had to be like really careful with them, and that I'm not careful when it comes to my eye looks. Like I'm so messy when it comes to my eye looks. So I probably am not gonna do anything that has too much pigment like that. Do you use mineral makeup? I used to when I first started like years ago. I was into Bare Minerals just because I did not like a full face of foundation or makeup in general. I was a very minimal makeup person, and I couldn't stand the feel of foundation on my face. So I thought, hey, for the coverage, I'll get Bare Minerals, you know, I'll use Bare Minerals. I've learned that I like liquid foundation more. It just kind of blends in a little better for me because I have such porous skin, like especially on my nose and my cheeks, that they tend to settle in my pores a lot. So I'm not a big fan of mineral powders for the face. Maybe for like the cheeks and highlight or contour and anything like that, yeah, but not for like here. It just settles in. I can't deal with it. What is your favorite lipstick? I don't have a favorite because I change them out so much, and I use different brands, and I love changing out my lipstick too. I don't like using the same one over and over again. But I would have to say right now, who has like my heart right now, I guess, would be the Physicians Formula liquid lipsticks. Oh my god, they are so long wearing, but so nice on the lips. They are not drying at all. Great pigmentation, easy to put on. Just, I love them right now. They're like right now my go-to lip products if I didn't put them in my Hit Shop My Stash, which I did. Of course I did because I love them. But yeah, right now those are my favorite. Yeah, my favorite lipsticks right now. How about lip gloss? I'm actually not the biggest fan of lip gloss. Just because for some odd reason my hair always gets into my lip gloss. And then it just sticks and then gives me like hair-like lip gloss around my face. So I'm not the biggest lip gloss fan. I like it a little bit because it's more hydrating, more comfortable on the lips, and I do like having a nice shine. But like pigmented lip glosses are really hard for me to really enjoy. I am testing a few out right now and that I'm just kind of not into. So not the biggest lip gloss fan. What is your favorite blush to use? My favorite blush that I like to use, I don't know if I have a particular favorite. I do like matte blushes in general. I guess I would go with the Milani Romantic Rose. Yeah, I think that's what I would love because I love a mauve color It's very pigmented, really pretty on the skin. It's not too bright because sometimes I can overdo blush and it's a more muted color, so that's better for me. So that would definitely be my favorite blush, I think. Do you buy your makeup on eBay? No, I've never bought makeup on eBay just because I do drugstore a lot and I can just do deals that way. But like I said, I think these questions are a little older, so that's before, you know, Amazon got real huge, or Ulta or Sephora got really huge. But no, I really don't buy makeup on eBay, and I don't think I would. I have Amazon for that if I really wanted to. Do you like drugstore makeup? Yes, I love drugstore makeup. Honestly, it's very hard for me to buy high-end just because I have so many drugstore favorites that why should I shell out that extra cash for the name brand? Like, just for the name, more for the name. Like, for me, a lot of high-end, it's very dupable by drugstore. So just to pay for the name, I'm not that type of person. I don't buy name brand stuff just because they're a name brand. If I can get something cheaper that works just as well, I'm going to. Like, it has to be something that does impress me quality wise, that I will go out and, you know, buy something. But like, a lot of makeup, which is very subjective, I know, but to me, a lot of drugstore is very comparable to high-end, especially nowadays. The drugstore has stepped up their game, so I definitely am a drugstore person. Name a makeup crime that you hate. Makeup crime? I don't know. Makeup crimes? I don't really know any makeup crimes, honestly. I think if you want to do whatever you want to do to your face, you do that to your face. You know, as long as you're loving it, you love it. And I can think about some things I'm like, oh, that doesn't look right, or that shade doesn't work for that person. But crimes, there's not really a makeup crime that I hate. Do you go to CCOs, cosmetic company outlets? I would if I knew any. Because like I said, I always love, if I can go to a CCO and get stuff a lot cheaper than what they sell, I would. I don't really know any, but I would purchase from them. Did you ever consider taking makeup classes? No, I didn't really get into makeup about 2-3 years ago. And with YouTube, you kind of don't really need to. You can pretty much learn, and honestly, I kind of did learn most of what I do to my face now is from YouTube. Are you clumsy in putting on makeup? I don't think so. I'm very particular about makeup, except for like when I do my eyes first, mainly because I know I'm gonna get fallout, and that's just me. I know I'm gonna get fallout on my face. I know I'm gonna get dusty, glittery on tops of my cheekbone, but that's just how my facial shape is, and that's why I always do my eyes first, because no matter what I do, I always get fallout of some kind. So I am not particularly clumsy. So no, not clumsy. Do you like colorful shades of makeup? Lipstick, eyeshadow, or neutral tones? I love them all. I love all shades, neutral, colorful. I do particularly skew to colorful. I don't have a job to where I need to have my makeup toned down. So I love being creative with my eye looks and my lip looks if I need to be. I do skew more to colorful looks. Which celebrity always has great makeup? I hate to say this because I'm not a fan, but I would have to say Kim Kardashian, and that's because of Mario. Mario is a great makeup artist. Kim always looks fantastic, but that's because she has a very beautiful facial structure, so that works on her, and she doesn't do like anything like outrageous or not complimentary to her face. So I do love her looks. Her looks are definitely pretty. If you could leave the house using just one makeup item, what would you use? Ooh, this is hard for me. One, if I only had to use one, it would probably be eyeliner. Honestly, I just love eyeliner. I don't think my look for me, I don't think a look for me is complete until I have a wing on, kind of thing, and I think it draws attention to my eyes a lot more. Like, I love the looks that some people do without eyeliner, but like, and I think it looks fantastic on them, but for me, I just don't like my looks without eyeliner. So I think eyeliner would have to definitely be the one factor I would always put on my face. Could you leave the house without any makeup on? Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'm fine with my face. I like my face. I honestly do feel a little bit more confident with makeup on, just because obviously it hides some flaws, but then it also enhances features that I like about my own face. Although I can leave the makeup on if I had to go out and just do something real quick, I don't need makeup. Do you think you look good even without any makeup on? Actually, I do. I really like my face in general. I don't use makeup to hide my features or change my face. I use makeup to mostly enhance what I have. Like, I love the shape of my eyes, although I wish I had like those big beautiful eyelids, because girl, those eyeshadow looks on big beautiful eyelids are beautiful. But I still really enjoy the eye looks I come up with on my own skin. I love my eyebrows. I have hairs there. It's not that thick, so that's why I do need to fill them in to look more prominent, especially on camera, but in person they're just fine on their own. I love my cheekbones. They're very prominent, they're very big and up there, but I love them. That's fine. It gives my face a really round shape, but that's okay. But I still love them. And then I love my lips. I have a small mouth, I think. In my eyes, I have a small mouth, but very plump lips. So I really do enjoy, I like my face. I really like my face. I wouldn't want my face really any other way. In your opinion, what is the best makeup line? Whew, that's hard. I'm gonna have to give it to... It's gonna be a drugstore makeup, that's for dang sure. I'm in a split between Maybelline, Wet n Wild, and e.l.f. Honestly, just because I love a lot of things from those brands. Very essential in my makeup collection. I think I can take out Maybelline, so it's down at e.l.f. and Wet n Wild. I can do Wet n Wild. I think it could be Wet n Wild, because I like their foundation, I like their liquid lipsticks, blushes are great, I could do the contour and their powders, but so can I do with everything on e.l.f. side. But I would have to say, I think I use Wet n Wild a little more. So, Wet n Wild. There, I did it. It's Wet n Wild. I picked a Wet n Wild. What do you think of makeup? I think of makeup as something fun. I love makeup. There to make you feel a little more confident. I think you can be the most confident person in the world, but having a little bit of more makeup just makes you a little bit more confident. Just because you're building yourself, you're focusing on yourself, you're doing something to kind of give yourself a confidence boost. You're focusing on your features, and then you'll find out what you love about your features, and then you'll want to work on those. Yes, you will find flaws in your features as well that you might want to hide or something, but you'll also find things about your looks that you love and you want to bring out more. Makeup is there to express yourself. Hopefully that comes across, if you get what I mean. But that is actually the last question, and oh my god, was that very long. I hope you guys did enjoy this video and you got some kind of insight on my thinking. I hope you guys will subscribe, and then if you like, follow me on Instagram. There's a lot of traffic going on today. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. I thank you guys for watching, and you guys are having a good night or day, or wherever and whenever you guys are watching this. I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.
And then I've been using... Let's wait for the bus to go by. If you've seen my previous videos, I've said that quite often. I am an oily person. I thought I was dry, but I'm not.